one-star chef in New York. Oh,
That's awesome.
yes,
Wow.
super cool.
So you're gonna get really good food at small portions,
Yeah.
like a piece of a steak.
Nah, he's actually a big he's like an Italian chef.
Oh, but
So how you doing, man? Oh, how you doing? Nice to meet you, sir.
all right. Well,
Hey, Brad.
All right, I'm sure we got a couple more comments. We're gonna start off, do a warm up with our hot hands game. But also, so first thing I want you to do is always just have more hands on them than they have on you. So start to play with. I always want the inside position where possible. Okay, but I want more hands on guns than he has on me. I think I'm strict grips. I'm always looking to always be fighting on the inside. The other thing I want you to think about that we normally don't emphasize as much in this game. I want you to go ahead and also be looking at taking inside position with your head at all times. So ideally, I'll get the inside position with my head and my grips, and I'll control this for as long as I possibly can. I'm not looking to do anything else. Okay? All right, one, two.
How are you? So we're working positionals on this one, not really.
Yeah, just looking to continually be grip fighting, getting your hands back on the inside, head back on the outside.
go on, sir.
So it's a
I'll tell you something. My whole life,
It's not so hard with what you got.
I got
I
you.
was just worried about you.
Oh, I didn't know this song.
I can hear anyway.
We have swords. Sword we were? Yeah.
That bad.
Oh, yeah. I came on that stuff like that out here. Something wrong.
No, no. Hey, buddy.
What's up, dude?
How are you? I've been busy.
Try let me know when you're ready to work in.
Okay.
You can work in here.
Let's check out. I must be recognizing that.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How does the hair get long?
Yeah.
Probably need to get it cut before. you're still using the side of your hips right here. You ever yourself doing that? You can work in. Here you go.
Yeah. But no, like, if I were to get you here, it's not really big enough there. It's like,
Well, you can drop on this.
Yeah.
So it's gonna do this right here.
Shan is here. Yeah. I'm so inspired by what you did with your
Or
beard.
Kim.
Hey, this looks like a younger man. I know.
It's like,
Look like a
right
12. I wouldn't say that.
which that, I mean, it all depends on what you're trying to get.
Definitely,
Trying to set up.
long undertaking.
Sometimes you want,
Thanks.
sometimes you want the gradation,
yeah,
if like people are gonna push back.
yeah.
And usually they'll try to push back in.
Oh.
Or you can get undercover, bro.
Obviously, if I
You
can.
know, if you look at it, you're like,
I still think it's but it-
that's right. Undercover brother. Another mother.
Let's keep moving, let's keep moving. Next thing, very similar, idea, except the specific target that I want on inside position. Is, I want you really hunting the collar elbows, right? So it is right hand, left hand, either way, whatever you want to say, collar elbow, collar tie, elbow. All right, I want this to be your primary, target for this, like, we're playing basically the same game, except I really want you to always be looking for this. And then any form of secondary grip. So it can be a bicep tie, it can be wrist control, it can be, shoulder post, whatever you want, as long as it's on the inside. Your head can be wherever you want, but once you establish these positions, I really want you to start focusing on finding inside position with your head, preferably driving up and away. I want you to maintain this position for as long as you possibly can. Once you have inside position, I want you to bully them around the mat, right? I want you to push, make them step at will as they start to try to fight us, okay? And that's it. You're just trying to make sure you can move them around for as long as possible until they're able to re-square up or re-pummel to the inside. Cool. All right. And take up the intensity on this a little bit. These games are meant to be safe enough to still, like, really go for it, right? Because we're not actually looking for a takedown. So even if you're kind of cold, should be okay.
So the secondary.
Yeah. I mean, you can grab some form of, I guess you can grab like the hip if you want.
Okay.
I just really want you looking for the scholar top primary and any other form of insight. If you like, you're that position, I'm able to make them step, right?
I kind of feel like we're just watching Brendan the entire last group. That's pretty much what I feel. That's just
Oh, really?
He's like, dude, that guy was just like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, you were feeling here.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
We're putting off.
Yeah, these connections.
Remember, fundamentals still apply in these games, all right? You're protecting your lead leg. We're not overexposing our head for no reason. Assume that they can still shoot on you. Assume they can still snap you down, even if the game constrains it.
Sweet spot. Yes, I can feel it. I want to make it very, really. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like as the two, they turn the square up. We'll try to get better. But it's not a good damage.
But you could have worked for it.
Yeah. Oh, so get it. You don't need much on the match.
Once you got it, hold it, you got it.
Still like this, man. That's how hard you go with, it's different.
All right, new goal. You're looking for a rear body lock, and that's how you win. Now you can win. Looking for a rear body lock, not looking for a takedown, just looking for a rear body lock. Play the same game, but set up your rear body lock. Just connect your chest to their back and lock your hands around their hips.
Yeah, Joe.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
That's cool.
All right, water if you need it. 30 seconds.
Text me today. I said, I'm sorry, it's been a month.
Cole had texted me happy birthday on March the 5th. And like I just forgot to respond for whatever reason.
Mhm.
They had decided.
I didn't look.
Doing paperwork on the bathroom. That I would respond.
All right, guys. Next game we're gonna play here. Everything else is still applying, right? We're still like all games, fundamentals still apply. We're protecting our lead leg. We're making contact, and we're fighting for the inside. We look for a head position, dominant grip. This is where everything's gonna be set up from. Next, what I want you to do to add to this is we're looking for we're looking for us to get in on a single, okay, or we're looking for a snap down. And you can play this dilemma. You can go for either one. You can kind of give them a dilemma. So we're playing here. I might level cage again, to get into to actually commit to protecting his lead leg, and then as he commits, combo snap down. The end position where you win is either I've moved to the inside and I get my single and I've trapped his leg between my legs. We're stopping here. We're not looking for the takedown. Just looking for I've established contact and I have his leg between my legs, or I've successfully snapped him down, and I've been able to establish chest to back contact and lock my hands in any fashion. So this is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is acceptable as long as I lock my hands. Either whether I have one underhook or double doesn't really matter as long as my chest is on this mat. Okay, makes sense. Okay, we're just building on exactly what we've been doing the past 10 minutes, but now you're specifically looking for not a rear body lock, but a single or snap down. Front head. As soon as you get it, you just reset.
What do we do now?
Yeah, it's meant to, yeah, it's definitely meant to be done with resistance. So, you know, yeah, y'all decide how hard you want to go, but I recommend I recommend bringing some intensity to it.
No, I was That's true. That's right.
It's time to run into a single.
There you go. Okay, check. Talk that was swift, man. So I'm not used to talk down here.
You went for like you're a wrestler or ex-wrestler, so
I'm a lazy roller, throw it out, you know?
this is what's going on with you? Yeah. Right. Yeah. I got you.
So like, and here,
Yeah.
that's good.
Skills.
You can.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah.
It's right down here. I got full control. Yeah, you can-
Like octopus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it down.
Yeah. I'll go watch the rest.
Yeah.
Cable Steve.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
right.
We have a double A.
Why do you beat them? Or do that?
They did not let go of that single leg first.
Oh, yeah, Cody Floyd. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
some of this, I think some of this stuff coming from. Yeah.
That's where you can really keep this food on.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Snap. And I get this.
If I'm not extra confident.
Yeah, more than trying to push them back, push them back.
What do you weigh about?
220, 230.
Well.
Could have had me one a little quicker.
Snap.
Yeah, could have had it.
Yeah. I just. Trying to be too aggressive with.
You could,
Yeah.
not sure like minutes.
Like a movement like that. Yeah.
You do forever, man. Like that. Here's.
I got you, yeah.
Really do, and you feel it, feel the pressure.
Oh, like it's kind of snap down.
Yeah, if you feel the pressure. You're way up here.
Yeah.
I don't like that, around that.
I'm not too savory.
Oh,
Which one was,
Yeah.
Yes,
how I-
yeah,
So when you come there, you go around.
okay, yeah.
Stuff you going in more.
That's that.
Yeah, so I had to like.
Yeah.
Like dive out of it.
I do it sometimes.
Say,
I got you.
maybe that's how it's called. Then that's right.
Standing snap down to the guillotine. Here's this. Okay. Okay.
It's up here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're good.
Sorry, yeah, it was a good test.
I'm not.
That's good. Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
I really. Yeah, it's also a team that was rain. Can't stop the pressure.
Brother, yeah, killer pressure.
I like the bottom. Yeah. Yeah,
I dropped
right,
it.
lock down.
Okay.
Sounds good. I don't know.
Makes sense why you-
Like it did, but-
First time I ever met it, man.
So, oh, it's good. Sorry for my round.
Yeah, here.
Makes sense why you- Talking to him.
No, that's not-
Oh, does he?
I love this hard.
I gotta chill. I didn't mean anything like
Oh, really?
Yeah. Third one?
Elfman.
Yeah, but that's not part of the game.
Yeah, my legs this past weekend because the guy wasn't in the legs. And I started going straight after him. Yeah. And he was blue. Hey, you blue belt. And he was like, what is this? You notice that the guy went against kind of put out on him the legs.
What's that?
Or I went in, put his legs in them, entangling in them. He's kind of, what is this?
I've been going
Yeah.
that long. Started growing.
Yeah, yeah.
Growing to go.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Getting old.
How did it come to?
He saw me first round, second, I got him. Third.
Well, I don't need it, guys. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Sorry, so we broke his arm.
Josh?
Yeah.
Y'all probably already feel this now, but if you haven't experienced summer up here yet, it is disgusting, like it's gnarly. So come hydrated. Yeah, come hydrated. Long sleeve rash guard not recommended. I'll definitely be on top of keeping water stop, but like it's gonna be way hotter than this up here. All right, so come hydrated and ready to sweat. Unless you have $16,000, then you can prepare the AC.
And they told you what's wrong with it?
It's a busted unit up there. That's pretty close up here. But
Oh, that's
I looked into a split, and the split was gonna be still be over 10 grand. For
Someone wanna get a crane, we can drop and do it, I think.
yeah, we just I think I might get a swamp cooler to just see.
That probably worked pretty well.
So I can get a nice, like I got one at home that does pretty well on my patio, but I think get one for like 2,000 square feet up here. May or may not work. We can try it.
Dad, there's the indoor units that are like just the ones but you have to like get a thing and dump the
I might
water.
be able to bend them, yeah.
Yeah.
And I might be able to get through the walls. I don't really know. So
I'd get that one.
what's that?
I'd get that.
Or you can bend it through that roof.
Hmm.
So you could just bust
You guys
that
put a
out.
hose up the ladder. Might as well.
Bust that.
It's not locked.
Isn't there some sort of sign on it that says something about it?
It's like from
That was from Walmart from 30 years ago. Like, yeah, protect your investment in your stock options by not messing the roof up. All right. Next thing I want to do, I just want to spend a couple of minutes. This can be a bit lower intensity, but I just want you to start. I want you to start in this position, right? This overhook underhook position where we're both mirroring each other, and I just want you to continually be pummeling to the inside. Okay. Let's see, start pummeling inside. I'm constantly looking for overhook under. Okay. Now, if we slow this down, the intensity down, which I recommend starting, just go ahead and start pummeling. I'm already looking to find mine. Okay. All right, so we can just continually be looking to mirror each other. One of us has another, one of us has another. Just get used to this pummeling. All right. This is going to set up some of our videos. All right. Questions on it? Just play with it for a few minutes. You can bring the intensity down. Unless you want to kill each other. I'll let you guys decide. All right. Cool. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? All right. What's up?
That was okay.
That's yeah, it's like it's on.
Well, no, look here.
Yeah.
So I'll look, yeah, and then. yeah,
Just like
I'll
this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm working.
Yeah, I really.
Some guy that does it at Salt, that goes to my hometown.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
It's over dance.
Yeah, Shy Butler, yep. He did this one.
Okay.
My octopus.
That's that makes it how you said.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
Yeah, I started feeling the rhythm after a second. I get it. So, John?
Follow her on Facebook. When I get on Facebook,
Yeah, she real good. Yeah, she does.
Let's say.
it even surprised me more. I saw her, she was like, friends with people to you to, and
Yeah.
What's up, right?
Brown.
The level changes in portion.
Yeah. Second, and the dude, he could have got the dude. He could have. It was like, yeah, he had a few. I think he went for 4 different elbows.
Like, I can't remember his name.
And Chad got second.
I have a son that plays.
That was.
Oh, Taylor.
Three matches. Like,
Okay.
like, I think there was only like 2 back to back in the morning. It was almost 15 minutes. Yeah. It was
And
great.
it's like 3.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it was 190. So they just went like 3 rounds. Hey, got second. You know what I mean? So there was like basically grabs the back of his head. Fight Chad having that. He already got it more of it. He did not do that. I was like, I went to watch, and then I recorded coming up for JC. So
Yeah.
and I'm like looking through the camera.
Yeah, I've done probably a stitches. I'm not blind. I ain't done one
I'm
of
just
these.
waiting for it to snap, and the dude like, I don't know who was like.
I tore off my leg over here. Like the muscle just hanging, so I just quit for a while.
But even like the people, whenever they were watching the other guy, they were like, ooh, like they were relieved. I said,
You know, that's too long. You know how to do what?
They got out. Oh, they were fine.
Oh, okay.
Down. This stuff so slippery. Yeah. Yeah, the first one, I think it was, basically, like, and that got him. And the last one was like, nah, there was, so it was like, literally just like 3 minutes. But it was really good. It was walking.
It was 8 before you came.
Yeah, literally.
You must have 8 before you came.
Yeah, about an hour.
I had to make sure.
Like I stocked up.
Right, yeah. Not 8 on the way up here.
Friday, when they were making the matches, they were like, I got an email. We didn't even have anybody in my way.
Time, guys.
Yes.
What's up, Josh?
Wax on, wax off.
So, all right. So let's say Chad gets in on a single here. Okay. And I try to come under to maybe get inside position of my head, but I try to come under, I can't. I try to stuff him and I can't. Right. So immediately, what I'm going to do instead is as he starts trying to move me, go ahead. I get my balance. I'm going to continuously be looking to circle into his hips as I post on the mat. The key here is getting my hips continuously driving up and into his hips and circling off and keeping my head low. So as he goes to move me, right there. Okay, and more than likely, you might end in this knee cut position, but you're also likely going to end up in a chest-to-chest half guard situation, right? And then from here we can go to work with our passing that we've been working for 2 months at this point. All right, so one more time. Back is in on a single. I can't change levels. I can't start stuffing. I'm immediately going to start to base out at an angle. Start to take my head down and get let my trap leg high and pushing into it. Okay. We might like continuously circle. He's not just gonna fall over, but we're continuously making it difficult for as he tries to drive into us, he's just gonna off balance himself. We're really looking for chest to chest half. Is where we'd like to hit here. If it gets cut short, you got a knee cut. Take the knee cut. That's fine. All right. Questions on that? All right. We're just drilling this. It's not a game, so just get a feel for it, and then we can play off of it. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Was not expecting to just go.
Sorry.
From my
But it doesn't matter. Hey, everyone, see it. Coming apart. Probably with everything.
This is a form of an Uchimata. I didn't mention that. It's a form of an Uchimata counter. All right, so I'm learning this stuff.
Yes,
Hey, see, do you have an overhook?
Yeah. And he's hearing with the. I did it.
Would you have to drop also?
Would you have to drop?
I mean, I can't drop. Yep, and it's circle.
It's more of a Uchimata. So, which is sort of right?
Right, but you're getting underneath the arms and arms.
Actually, yeah, it's not, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a unfold. I'm constantly, I still, I don't know if you go into the hip talk.
Good question. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why did that work that way? Very confused with why it goes. I'm confused why you did it.
Guys, specifically look for the overhook in this counter.
Yeah.
All right. Circle into him, Brendan. Into him.
So.
Yeah, other way. Get the leg trapped on the inside. Right? Right? Overhook, and then we're gonna circle into him and towards his hips. Other way, brother. Yeah.
And then I'm like, you do this way. Like this or this way.
So I can't stop it. That's like the.
You can, like,
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
I gotta constantly.
That's good more.
Your legs stay there. You start your ball.
Well, I mean, depending on if you're wrestling. Oh, yeah. I must be trying to see my favorite. Let me search one around there. What's that? Well, like you. Why did you go home? When you have to get
Head down and the leg up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does this leg?
Yeah, he's kind of giving that to you, but I don't think you're actually gonna get the legs up. It's an Uchimata. It's just You're not like that, dude. What's that?
Inside.
Yeah, so I would have normally said this.
I'm still from.
He was like, "Hey, has to say on Saturday, like, there's, I'm sitting in chilling, but it's just, I'm like, and then I hear that, yeah, I'm like, so he has this, I'm like, oh my god. And then this dude's over there like, he's not smiling, he's not laughing, I'm like, all right.
We had a guy who was on the seminar, he had a. I think it's disproportionately long or short somewhere.
Something, yeah,
It was just back, it was right there.
yeah.
But yeah, but you didn't really make it noticeable. And then you just kind of. So loud. Trying to get my leg extended. Anyway, let's start.
I'm not gonna have it all. This hurts so bad.
Really?
Yeah. I think, this way is the way that you're doing it. Right. Is that what you were saying? The circle again?
No, but he's not really keeping it inside with his head.
Right, so you're doing, like, you guys over here, warmer, you know, looking to a certain. So what I was looking at is, pull the other side. Back falling in. It's just, it's basically, you know,
It is, man. I'm going to keep this on. I think it's mine.
let's start in a circle. It's exactly right here. Stop it, it's like, go up.
It's kind of awesome.
Well,
Yeah, I got a cramp.
Just like.
Man, by.
You're,
Let's go. Right. And I'm gonna go this way.
I'll get to you.
I mean,
Whenever you, when you were, I was running on you, you had to get it tossed.
I got it. I got that.
I'll like get it off. You get off there, it's pretty far away.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, we off the shot, like, I'm sitting down there and it's like, it's cracked on.
Bring your head once it's light. No, you good.
and drop your head like the bus. Like the head is further and then you put it like that.
That's what he does.
Which is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna start on the outside. I think it's more of a point, because they're pushing in.
That's like when I'm
Actually cramping.
Shit. Mine might be a. Oh, yeah, it's this one.
It only works if you.
I got to use that on that.
What do you do when you
So. Yeah.
I feel like at that point you'd let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crushing me.
Maybe not. Maybe there's somebody. It's like playing somebody for 200 euros.
You gotta go back and watch the video, Chad. I gotta see how far that is.
By that point, are you
Guys, this drill presupposes that you as the guy with the single want to stay connected to him. All right, so they can't load you for with the Nuchimata if you don't want to stay connected to him, okay? We'll go somewhere else in that case, but for this drill, we're gonna assume that you actually like want to keep that single and you actually want to dump them, right? Or you want to transition to a shelf, whatever you want to do. If they come disconnected, their chest is no longer even connected to your leg, your head's up high, we'll just go somewhere else. At that point, we can just bleed. I mean, we're not getting single legged anymore, which so mission accomplished, right? Keep running for a couple more minutes, all right? Like, and also look, head has to go down. Head has to. If I don't take my head down and I'm just trying to do this, he's gonna dump me, right? My head has to go, or he's gonna shove me. My head has to go down and my leg has to go up, right? If you don't know what Uchimata is, if we were setting this up from standing, say he takes this deep underhook, my wizard in Uchimata is when I have this inside step and I take my head down and I capture the knee with my hamstring or my calf, right? My foot goes towards the ceiling, my head goes down. Okay. We're doing this, it's just modified because he's got one of my legs. Okay. So in this case though, it's the same motion. where as I circle, I'm constantly looking to take my foot as high as I possibly can, which might not even feel like it's going that high, but I'm looking to always be taking my foot high, my hips into him, and my head down. All right, or this isn't gonna work. He's just gonna dump you. Okay. All right, keep doing it for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
If you land in chest to chest half, if you land in half guard, we're instantly looking to find that underhook, find that chest to chest. Yep, and then find good.
You said to get your head low from here.
What's up?
You trying to get your head low, you came from here?
Once I start circling, yeah.
That's like.
Let's on the map here. We're gonna assist in like basing out since we're kind of off balancing ourselves, taking our head down. We're gonna assist in the base.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Well, you could make it fast.
You got me good there sometime. You took your head really good to the mat and like toss the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yep, people never die.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it anyway.
What's that?
Did it look like my leg actually come out?
I was watching something else. Go over see again. I do want to see a little more of a circle, but you know what I'm saying? Like do it again, but Dylan, don't try to stay in on the single, but don't let him take you over. Yeah, make him have to cut that angle. Because that angle, that's what's gonna get it in a real roll is hips to hips. Taking my foot up and I'm always circling back.
Like really emphasizing on that.
Yeah, you're never gonna get this. Just like you're not constantly looking it to go into his hip. Because that's redirecting the momentum that he's getting. If you're not going that way, you're just gonna be taking whatever momentum he's giving where he wants to go. So yeah, let's see.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying. No, it's like, this is the exact reason. I don't. Because it's, I just don't have much ability. I'm not but also.
Yeah, it's like
Let's do this.
Like, don't you have your wizard now?
too hard. I'm thinking about it.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna draw. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like that, it's like you're already in danger if you go to beat this. But then you're going for this. And you're picking up with scoot angle. And then you're coming down.
So, I don't know for something like, you'd have to frame that, and like, if we were continuing to go and like, is there not a way to
I wonder if I'll just.
use this
You can.
within like, pull out and
Yeah.
in wrestling? You do that?
Not really, you don't need a lot of legs like that, but I mean, unless you want to scramble. In wrestling,
All right, gentlemen, let's bring it back in. We'll do please feel free to continue doing this and open map, but because we go to half guard, we're gonna review more. Good. Like this half guard here. So let's review a little bit of our this is complete review. So most of you have probably seen this but some of our half guard passing have been working. We're presupposing we have chest to chest, okay? But let's say, remember I think we went over this maybe last week, might have been the week before, but let's say he actually has his frames in here, okay? If he has his frames, this whole thing here where we usually are looking for this far side underhook, right, cross face, or even an underhook, head toes if he blocks the cross face. This all like really only works if we can get that underhook, right? Now we can always take a near side underhook. There's other things we can do here, but one of the things we went over last week is that the guy's got the frame, okay? All right, if he's got his frames in, I'm just gonna, if me try to get in, I'm just gonna be eating this and it sucks. Okay, like there's no need to like go into the frame. But we can start to redirect the frame. Remember, Placido went over this on Monday too, right? The frames are only effective if you give them weight to carry, right? And only give him weight to carry in one direction. This is the frame right here. Here's the bone. There's the frame. Okay. So, and he gets a little bit of, he gets frame from here too, but it's all because it's attached to this. So as long, if I'm giving him weight in this direction, then he's strong, and I'm giving him something. I'm giving the frame something to carry. So we're just going to redirect this. So he's got his frame. Instead, what I want you to do, we're still going to go to the sit out position. Let me play to the camera here a little bit. Come around if you guys need to. But just so remember, half guard 101. Before anything, it's always about near side hip and far side shoulder, flattening them on the mat. Like this is pin 101 really, and in half guard, this is our goal is to get the same side hip and the same side shoulder both in the mat. Okay. The way we do this is we're continually looking to walk our knee past the center line. So if this hip is off the mat and I need to put it back on the mat, I'm always going to be looking to take my knee past the center line by walking into down. Okay. Once my knee crosses the center line, you notice now his hips are flat. Okay. So now if his hips are flat, but he's still got this frame in, the second thing I have to make sure that I protect is always this inside hip position. Okay, if at any point he can get an elbow in here, I need to stop everything I'm doing and address this because I'm about to lose the position. Unless the guy knows no jiu-jitsu and he just somehow wedged an elbow in there. He knows any jiu-jitsu and he's got an elbow in there and I don't address it, I'm about to lose half guard. Okay, so we must protect this hip. We must own this hip, this real estate, at all costs. So he's got his frame. As I go to start sitting out, I'm going to make sure that I'm pinching my knees together and I'm driving my near side knee into that near side hip. You'll see I have active toes right out here at an angle like a kickstand. I'm not out here where I can easily be swept by a big powerful bridge. I'm here so that if he goes to bridge, he needs some resistance there. Okay. Next, for me, when I say collapse of frame, can you get your own frame here? Okay. If I can get into it, it sucks. You hear me? But right here, I can change the angle. Okay. And I'm not giving that frame any weight. Now my weight, my body is going this direction. We are collapsing this frame. Okay. When I start to sit out, I redirect my body weight to put the force this direction. It's not going here anymore. It's going here, right? So I'm actually collapsing it. So here, okay. When I start to sit out, I'm going to protect this hip line with my knee, active toes. I'm starting to sit out, and I want you to take your head towards his hip. I want you to really emphasize head to hip. So now my head is covering this hip. My knee is covering the near side hip. Right here, we can hug him. And this is a place that we can also, kind of going back to last week's lesson on camping, this is a place we can camp a little bit. If we're really slow and methodical here, we can, if we're really slow and methodical and we're really good, we're really disciplined here and patient, we can camp here for a while and methodically make our way to him out. Okay? Because as long as he can kick and scream all as he wants, as long as we're disciplined with where we're placing our head, our knees, we're not giving him an inch, we can cook him a little bit from here, okay? So I don't want to be way up here. Okay, I want my head coming down towards the hip and my body weight is still collapsing this frame. So now he should be able to tell you the frame feels fairly ineffective. Okay. From here, when I feel comfortable, if I notice his hips off the ground, I can walk it back. right? By taking my knee towards the center line. Same concept. No matter what position of half guard we're in, if I need to get his hip on the mat, take my trap knee past his center line. That'll flatten his hips back out. From here, this is where I can start to heel toe, walk my heel up towards his butt. So you'll see if I'm way out here, I'll start to, similar to a spider walk that we do in mount, I'm just making sure that I can maintain friction as I climb. Once I've got my heel as high up as I can get it, I'm making sure my toes point away from the butt. This is where it becomes super easy for me to start stripping this grip. So get it really tight, Chad. I just work my elbow to the inside and I can pop it up. Once I'm here, now, as soon as my knee has crossed his knee line, even though it looks like his leg's still in the way, simply taking my knee towards the mat and digging this underhook at the same time, I'll end up in this cord mount position. And from here, we can pretty easily secure our pass and then start going to work on pin mount. Okay, so one more time. We landed chest to chest half. Okay, but he's got this frame in. Okay, he doesn't have the knee shield, but he does have a solid frame. If I start trying to go into it, it sucks. Okay, it's going. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, if I start trying to go through this, it's just no, I'm just wasting energy and it's probably gonna hurt a bit. So here, I'm gonna start changing my base. So you're gonna see me start to sit. You can even bring this elbow to the other side. I like to do this. Right, you don't have to keep this like cross face. It's not doing anything for you. Okay, bring the elbow to the other side. Hug the hip. Take my head towards the hip. Make sure my near side knee is driving into his near side hip. And now if I need to get his hip flat, I walk my knee towards the inside. Look, as I create that space, if I do nothing with my other leg, space just got created between my knee and his hip. So as soon as I walk, I'm driving that knee back into the hip line. From here, the frame should still feel pretty ineffective. I'm really heavy on his torso. I can cook him a little bit. I can continually start to walk with heel toe method, my heel towards the butt. Once it's as high as I can get it, I can start to make sure my toes are pointed away from his butt. I can start to pummel my elbow to the inside, and all I need to do is flare, right? Some cases, you may feel a need to shake the leg a little bit. It really depends on how strong the guy is and how just like how much dexterity he might have. But it should be, if you have your heel all the way up to the butt, it should be fairly easy for you to get your knee out of this lock. From here, as soon as I'm free of the knee line, I'm just looking to start taking this knee to his hip or to the mat on in this hip, right here. As I do this transition, I want to make sure I rebase myself and get my cross face arm back on the other side of his body, just so he doesn't try to go with this in this transition and have to scramble a little bit. All right, so our end stake is right here in this cord mount with an underhook. Questions on that?
What's the purpose of facing your foot away from them?
We shut it down.
When you walk, are you saying when I walk like when I heel toe?
Yeah, after you've already heel toed and you're at the peak.
So right here, my knee is more trapped under his calf here and his hamstring. When I point my knee or when I point my toes, it changes the angle of where my knee's pointing. So he has even less purchase on it. Does this make sense? Like right here, you see my knee right here?
So he's hooking on your knee with his leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where that lock is. So he's got more purchase on my leg right now. But as soon as I just point my toes the other direction, he's gonna lose some of that purchase. This is the minimum amount of purchase he can get, or maximum amount he can get now. Right. So now as I just start to shut him away, it's pretty easy to unlock that lock because he just doesn't have much of the bite.
Any other questions?
That is what you were asking about, right? Okay.
Any other questions?
Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't know that he's over there.
What's that?
Oh, I need to make friends too. My mom was telling me.
Yeah.
You do need to just help.
But on my next one.
Yep. You bring your elbows over side of the head. It's like a sit up. It sounded like the spray was completely shut down. You maneuver the feet. That emphasizes, when you do that sit up, just to make sure you keep that contact with your near side. Right there, gotcha. Because otherwise I can get the space.
How you feel? Nice long hair.
Yeah, I mean, that's one that's not before. Talk about. If I had a frame, like a big frame, flat. Well, here. See the chains. Looking over. I can't even know.
Yeah.
You bring your
Okay,
foot close to my plate, you can't you grab it?
Yes.
You kind of like both stuff in the middle there, it's like.
Right, right.
Like.
That's what I was doing.
Do I? Oh, here.
Yeah, I'm kind of speaking much more than my.
I don't see what you mean. You don't know.
It's not like here up there, point the way.
Yeah, I was so out there.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
You'll see what I'm talking
Right.
yeah, yeah, no, that's what you already started.
Right.
Yeah.
Just sit out. You know what I mean?
Head to hip.
Good.
Cross.
And then.
Like, what about this? Wouldn't I just bridge?
I mean, I have to be this one.
Right here, I just feel like there's a lot of leaning.
Y'all good, Brendan? You got a question?
There's nothing back here.
Anybody have questions? Sorry.
Josh was thinking he could throw this and sit down.
Well, I just feel like there's a lot of leaning right now.
So right now, yeah, I think here, if you don't have active toes, your head's not coming to the hip. Right?
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. I don't want you on your head. I want your knee in this hip one. Active toes.
I made it, you know.
And take your head towards
Are you
the hip.
giving, later, right? 'Cause-
And then bring, you can also bring these out. So continuously try to concave your body in, taking your head towards the hip. You're real heavy on that hip.
All right, maybe next one.
Once you're there, how the brain goes out. Maybe your glass frames and you know your weight classes.
Kind of, so like we have goats, horses, chickens. All that good stuff.
Down. Go for a bridge.
And all here. This. It's high.
Give me that. Yeah, but he also didn't have it was half part, so. Walk a half.
Yeah. That's when.
Toes are pointed at Dylan right now. All right, I want you to.
She hard to do.
I'd have to really steal the minutes.
Yeah. I don't really, without breaking them. Like this hurts so bad.
I'm about to go to that the next one.
I'm busy, Chad, ain't no time.
Right here, you're saying I'd be bridge, I'd skip it off.
It should feel pretty difficult. I mean, you can bridge. I just think that's gonna be pretty difficult for you.
Even without like nothing like that.
You know, figures.
Well. Yeah, you still.
What do you mean now?
I'm just gonna see.
Probably
We're seeing my.
I've been losing weight. I should go. I could eat today. Yeah.
I mean,
It's good for him.
it's not for me and you.
Yes.
And it's good.
Yeah, this is one stronger.
See, if you don't get a good enough frame.
So right here.
Like right there. I just keep doing it, see how it gives it like, you're going into the ground, it gives it something to base off of. If I take it away, I can do that.
This is a little different.
Yeah, I feel better.
There.
Yeah, your butt is tired, bro. So when your butt is more far, you're leaning like pretty significantly. You also kept this cross face. You can get better base if you just bring your elbow to the other side of things. But this is kind of where you are. As I'm just kind of leaning. And even though your head's coming down, look up around here.
Like,
I don't know. You see how far away my head is from the side? Yeah. This was kind of where you are.
this is here.
Here's where I.
Really trying.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Much
take that
closer.
leg.
I'm in here tight.
Yeah,
by
you're
you.
gonna keep pointing that.
And I have to.
Bring your knee up. Yep.
So you can ask, he goes, tries to.
John, I'm trying to see if I can get this.
Kind of take my hips. There's no, as you're got in this position, I walk my hips, see how my hips up off the ground.
Feel good?
Yeah. Walk that bad boy down, keep going. It's a little
Or
different.
that could go. I guess what can they do anymore?
Oh.
My name's like, oh, Bill.
Oh, just push up.
But like he was.
Yeah, that's right. I have to rely on strength.
Probably get
If I don't have any.
I have to start feeling like a yoga.
Like, even if I don't do it, You can just sit
I
up
can
there.
make it on
Then
Wednesday.
eventually,
It's up in the.
you can just push it off.
You're working? Yeah.
Get the frame in.
Breathe.
Frame in.
Yeah.
Into your head. Up and leg. Down flat.
Welcome.
Started. This thing I'm gonna do when I come across. I'm sitting out. Okay, but look at my head. I'm not up here. My head is real close. If I'm hugging, all right, now.
Got the adjustment.
Yeah, I just have a thumb and walking my knee. I should feel pretty good.
Might be on.
Collarbone.
I'm not.
Like that.
I'm not gonna want. Yeah, I think you created a different angle. Yeah, so they're all.
Got this good stand up here. So 8 and 9.
Oh, one and a half.
I'll give this like 12
I'm
second.
here. It's fine.
Gives me trouble too. I can't.
Much easier to tell John's me.
Chad has me and I was.
Yeah, I have a bad habit about doing it on one side.
Yeah.
Comes to the inside here.
You know,
Yeah, I was about to ask.
I'm pretty sure you
You were- Thanks, man.
you start out here.
That's why I'm
Because like if you get used to the frames, I like that I'm not to like try to go to each one. Cause like, see if you base them like all pressure into me,
Oh, you quit?
see how you can't get past it. And it's just making you miserable.
Just too much fun.
So if you grab me, look at
That's your,
it.
better. That would be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.